Hello everyone, it's Julia here with a reading for you. Today I'm going to be reading for Capricorn, and I do apologise Capricorn because I realised I haven't read for you for a couple of months. I don't know how you've been missed, but you have, so I do apologise. I tend to read for whoever I feel inspired to read for these days, rather than trying to sort of stick to a set sort of schedule, so that's possibly why. I also haven't sat down to do a reading for about a week now because I haven't been that well. I've been quite tired, my fibromyalgia etc. has been playing up, and so I haven't felt that great. So today is Christmas Eve in the UK. Today is Friday, the 24th of December. This is Christmas Eve, and I thought I would sit and do a reading for you Capricorn. So I'm just getting my sage stick smoking nicely, just to cleanse the air, cleanse the energy in my room. As per usual, I can't speak and do something at the same time. So here we go. I shall leave that sat there on my plate. So yes, hello Capricorn. As I said, today I'm going to do a reading for you for 2022, really. We're going to have a look at the energies of the past year. We're going to do a sort of past, present and future type reading, and within that reading we will be looking at what you might like to leave behind in 2021, what no longer serves you, and what you might like to take forward with you into 2022, your strengths, the things that you enjoy, the things that bring you pleasure, the things that make you happy, the things that do serve you, the things that you would like to take forward with you. And as always, this is a general reading, so it's not likely to resonate for all of you. If it doesn't resonate, you could have a look at one of my other readings for your moon, Venus or rising sign. Yeah, so I'm going to draw a couple of oracle cards just to give us some bigger picture energy, and then I will lay some tarot cards which I may or may not clarify, really depending on the messages that I receive and how the energy is flowing. So we shall see. So for Capricorn, for 2022, what would Spirit like to draw your attention to? What would Spirit like to tell you? Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm sitting here looking out of my lounge window at birds squabbling and eating, and as per usual all the starlings have come in and scoffed all the food that I put out for my lovely blackbirds and robins and sparrows. And there's pigeons and starlings out there. But never mind. They're all God's little creatures. They're all hungry. So, for Capricorn, what would Spirit like to draw your attention to? And we have trust the divine plan. Trust the divine plan. Now, I'm never entirely sure what these cards mean thoroughly. I love the messages in this little book by Sonia Croquette, but I just don't seem to be able to take the information from these cards. The images are quite simple, and they just don't do justice to the messages. So I shall look this card up in the book. It's card number 58. I don't know whether that will resonate for any of you with anything. So yeah, let's have a look. Trust the divine plan. Are you letting past hurts and failures occupy too much mental and emotional space? Are your defense mechanisms overdeveloped, thus overpowering or blocking your subtle psychic channels? Are you missing the blessings of the past and failing to trust in the divine plan for the path that you've travelled thus far? Your soul's purpose right now is to appreciate the perfection of the divine plan for every aspect of your life. You've been lovingly nurtured by the angels, guides, and your higher self all along. What you've encountered so far has helped you to become the wonderful soul that you are and has shaped your creative purpose in every way. Recognize how involved you've become and appreciate how you've grown into a loving and creative human being. Your soul's lesson is to review your life with appreciation and respect. As difficult as it may be to trust every episode and challenge that you've faced, they have been essential facets of your journey, and none has been a mistake. Love who you are today and all that has contributed to your evolution, because you're right on schedule. So your soul's lesson is to review your life with appreciation and respect. I think that's beautiful, isn't it? And that couldn't have been a better energy, actually, could it, for your New Year's reading? I think this is a lovely time of the year to sit back and reflect upon your life, upon your challenges, the things that you faced. I know myself from life that the things that I regret in life are the things that I didn't do, not the things that I did do. So to look back upon your challenges and your struggles, it doesn't have to be a sad thing. It can actually be an extremely positive thing, I think. I'm also going to draw one of these little rebel decks, just to see if that will give us a little bit of lightness for this reading. A lighter, bigger picture energy. Because often these readings can be quite heavy in their energy. I just love these cards. Oops, because they're just straight to the point, aren't they? I think you may have seen them before. They're often rude, so there's a warning here. There'll be swear words, I would assume. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. But I think these are fantastic, these little cards. So, for Capricorn, what does Spirit want to draw your attention to at this time? What would be a good message for Capricorn at this time? And we have got, ooh, as I said, swear words and direct. Get some fucking sleep. Wow. You are being an arse because you are fucking tired. Face to the pillow now. Well, that's a very different energy to this one, isn't it? So we've got trust the divine plan. Look back at your life. Look back at your struggles. It's life review time. It's time to get some reflective time in, but also sounds like you need some sleep. And it also sounds as if potentially there may have been some conflict with somebody in your life at this time, Capricorn, potentially. It says here you're being an ass. Well, it says you're being an ass. But as I'm British, as I'm English, I'm going to say arse. So you are being an arse because you are fucking tired. So I wonder what your tarot cards are going to say, Capricorn. We've got this beautiful sort of conscious spiritual energy here of trusting the divine plan, but we've also got a very strong message here to attend to your physical well-being and your mental well-being, actually, with sleep. And actually, just as I was saying that, I was looking at the Rebel deck that I've just put down here, and the card that was facing up says, your body is pissed at you. Maybe you've been burning the candle at both ends a little bit too hard, Capricorn. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been like me and you've got a buzzy brain at night time and you struggle to switch it off. You struggle to stop your inner monologue, your thoughts. That's certainly something that I struggle with a lot of the time. Could be all sorts of reasons, couldn't it, why you're not sleeping, why your body might be unhappy with you. Maybe you've been poorly recently. A lot of people are poorly at the moment. But it is winter, so it is to be expected. So for Capricorn, what would Spirit like to draw your attention to? If we could have some messages looking at the past, for the past year. Some messages looking at the present, how you currently feel about yourself and life. And then some cards to look at the future, about the next few months coming up into 2022 for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. So, as I said, we will have 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, and 3 cards for the future. So, for the past, the 2 of Cups. This is Cancer energy, this is water energy, this is beautiful, new, potential relationships, the tentative, touching noses of a new relationship. You have the Priest, which is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy, I believe. Yeah, Taurus energy. This is Earth energy. This is the Hierophant. This is kind of spiritual mastery, isn't it? The Hierophant is certainly a person who would be interested in a life review, and would certainly be a person who would be interested in helping you with a life review, Capricorn. And we have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Fire. I love that card. It's such a unique take on the 10 of Wands, I think. This is Sagittarius energy. This is fire energy. Saturn in Sagittarius. Whatever these cats have been putting all of their focused will and intention and energy into has gone off with a bang, hasn't it? This is the end of something, the completion of a task, the completion of a cycle. So as we move into the present, we have the floating cat. Wow. Which is the Hanged Man, isn't it? This is the Hanged Man. This is Neptune energy, which I don't really know a lot about, to be honest, the Neptune energy part of it. Kind of suspended animation here, isn't it? A pause, a sacrifice, a waiting, a need for transformation. As I said, this is your current energy. We also have the Ace of Sky, which is the Ace of Swords. This is air energy. This is Gemini, Libra energy. Yeah, So new beginnings, new potential, new beginnings. I'm just having some weird sensations then, sorry, I was just distracted. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm feeling here at the moment. I shall come back to that. We also have the Seven of Wands, which is Leo energy. This is Mars in Leo energy. So this is feeling defensive. This is feeling under attack. Okay. So far we've potentially had a new relationship here in the last year. We've got some potential kind of spiritual awakening, maybe. The priest can sometimes, the Hierophant can sometimes even represent marriage. You know, this is a priest after all. It can represent the blessings of a new commitment to another person, a new relationship. This could also mean that you've met somebody that represents this energy, somebody as like a spiritual teacher, somebody that's supporting you, that's giving you advice, that's listening to you. But something recently has happened, something has kind of like combusted, if you like, something has kind of overwhelmed you, I feel here. Something has happened that has caused more ripples than I think that you ever thought that it might. I don't know what this thing is. But it's caused chaos. I think this is the feeling. When I was sat there a minute or two ago, I was feeling a lot of like swirling sort of energy, swirling energy in my solar plexus, which confused me. But I think that it's like the swirling of chaos. It's like the swirling of like an explosive energy, something that wants to burst out. I don't know what that is, Capricorn. And then as we move into the present time here, we've got the Hanged Man, which, as I said, is this kind of suspended animation, having to take a break, sacrificing yourself for something or somebody, maybe. Whatever has happened or whatever you found out just recently, there's a big need for truth at this time. You know, the Ten of Wands is in your past, the Ace of Swords is in your present. So it feels that at the moment there's a kind of defensive attitude, a kind of defensive feel to you, Capricorn, here, where it's like you've retreated. Yeah, it's like you're trying to find out the truth of something here. This could be a truth about yourself. This doesn't have to be a truth about somebody else. It doesn't have to mean that somebody else has done something to you as such, but something in your recent past has come to a head, big style, I feel here. And it's something that I think you'd been putting a lot of effort into over a long period of time, and it's like kind of gone poof And that could well be why you need to get some sleep. I think at the moment, this energy is much more, it's much quieter, but much more determined, actually. There's a determination around the Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. There's a determination to find out the truth, to succeed, to get clarity, to understand. To kind of integrate your thoughts and your emotions. And it feels like you're keeping people at bay at the moment. That whatever this... Because in the Seven of Fire here, in the Seven of Wands, we've got, you know, this cat here is kind of attacking with fire, isn't it? And we had all this fire in the Ten of Wands, didn't we? It's like you're keeping that at bay at the moment, whether that is an energy within yourself or whether that's an energy within the people and the environment around you. It's like it's a very definite no at the moment. I'm sorting myself out, thanks, is the feeling that I'm getting here. So as we move into the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful earth energy. This is Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. This is again a new beginning, isn't it? New start, new potential. Something new. The beginning of a new cycle. We also have the Three of Swords, which always represents heartache and upset and pain and loss of one kind or another. In this card, these naughty cats here have just, for the hell of it, I think, gone along and caused all this devastation and destruction, which I'm sure will break somebody's heart because all their lovely pots have been smashed and somebody's hard work has been just smashed here by the carelessness and the recklessness and the sheer hell of it by these naughty cats. And the last card, I think, we've got the Sea Tom. So this is the Knight of Cups. I see. What we got on the bottom here? I like to think of the bottom of the deck as being what's potentially hidden about a situation. And here we have the Justice card. In this deck it's called Consequences, but really it's the Justice card. And this cat has just got tangled up. I think it's just got tangled up in the string here and is kind of stuck. I hate to say it, but I think for some of you here, this could be that in the recent past, there could have been a big breakup in a relationship, in a marriage even. I think things haven't felt very fair for a long time. I think this is something that, whatever this is, Capricorn, this very much has the feeling about it that this is something that you've put a lot of work into for a long time. And it just hasn't worked out. It's just like, it's almost blown up in your face. If we're talking about what you should leave behind, I think it's possible here that you're leaving behind a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore. It's possible that relationship could be the one that you have with yourself, but I do feel very much here that actually this is a relationship with a significant other. I feel very strongly that this is something that you felt that you had to do, not something that you wanted to do, but something that you had to do in order to look after yourself, in order to find yourself again. I think that's what we've got going on here at the moment in the present with the Hanged Man, is I think that you're in a process of finding yourself again, of kind of having to suffer something, having to defend yourself, trying to look for truth. It's like you've been making some strong boundaries for yourself recently. You've been looking to try and make things fair for yourself. But this energy is still coming into the future here with you in some ways. We've got the Three of Swords, haven't we? This person or these people or this thing is still kind of creeping in and causing havoc, causing mayhem, causing upset and pain and destruction. Yeah. We've got some beautiful cards here with some beautiful energy that I feel very strongly, Capricorn, is you. That it's you trying to find yourself, trying to sort yourself out. But it's like there's this toxic unpleasant energy that is following you around. In your past, something very much came to a head. Something quite explosive. In your present, we have the Seven of Wands, which is feeling under attack, feeling picked upon, feeling defensive, feeling that you have to look after yourself, that you somehow have to keep yourself separate from these troublemakers, from these other people or this thing. Your present and your future are full of new beginnings, full of renewed faith in yourself, renewed clarity of thinking, a renewed love for your home and your environment. Possibly a new relationship coming up for you in the future, or certainly a love interest coming up for you in the future. But I think at the moment you've still got your hands full with whatever this sort of troublesome, chaotic, destructive forces that is in your life. And I think it's been causing you not to sleep. I mean, I could even say that this is you, Capricorn, all this troublesome energy here. Perhaps you've been having some trouble with your moods. You could be struggling to sleep. You could be feeling this energy could be within yourself. This could be your own mental health energy here, Capricorn. There could be a lot of self-sabotage going on here. This destructive, troublesome energy that I'm seeing here could be depression. It could be addictions that are bringing trouble into your life, causing trouble within your relationships with other people. Because this card did say that it's you that's being the arse, didn't it? Because you're tired. Has all of this trouble come about because you've not been looking after yourself? Because you've been destructive, Capricorn, in some way? I don't want to sound like I'm picking on you or being negative or having a go. I can only follow the energy and the messages of the cards, and there is definitely this kind of destructive, troublesome theme weaving its way through all of these other really quite beautiful cards, really. Let me just look at this book again. What did we have for number 58? It was trusting the divine plan, wasn't it? Review your life with appreciation and respect. As difficult as it may be to trust every episode and challenge you've faced, they've been essential facets of your journey and none has been a mistake. Love who you are today. You're right on schedule. Are you letting past hurts and failures occupy too much mental and emotional space? Are your defense mechanisms overdeveloped? Are you blocking energies? Are you missing out on blessings? There is a feel of that here, Capricorn, I have to say. There is a feel of that here. As with these readings all the time, you know, I can either interpret energy as being somebody outside of yourself or it's an energy within yourself. I should take that one out. Is that pinged? I think this could well be you, Capricorn. It feels like there's a great deal of self-sabotage here. Perhaps sabotage of relationships, of your well-being, of your health. Can we clarify these messages, Spirit, please? Because I'm confused here, really. I don't know who this energy represents, to be honest. So why is the Two of Cups here? So we had a new relationship in the past, which was in its very early stages, and it's something that you've worked very hard on. It's something that you committed yourself to and you worked very hard on. The Hierophant is here with the Ace of Pentacles for the second time. So again, a kind of new beginning of some kind. Why is the Ten of Wands here? It's the Three of Cups. Did you have an affair? Did somebody have an affair? Is that what spoiled all of this? The Three of Cups can often represent infidelity. You know, a third person being introduced into a situation. We have the Emperor here with the floating cat. Why is the Ace of Sky here? We have the Two of Pentacles. Balancing. Juggling. Being indecisive. Being indecisive about which way to go. There's the Seven of Fire here, and we have the Hierophant again. I'll come back and I'll tell you what I think and what I feel once I've got all the cards down. The Ace of Pentacles, we've got the King of Swords, the Three of Sky, we have the Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Cups. Wow. What do we have at the bottom of this deck? And we've got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, which is Capricorn energy. Here you are, finally showing up in your reading, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck of what's hidden. As I said, the main theme of this reading has really been what I was hoping to get at, really, was what you need to leave behind and what you might like to take forward with you into your new year. Yeah. Looking at the past, there's been a new relationship, something that you feel that you worked very hard at, something that I think perhaps you wanted to take to the next level, if you like, but I think somebody, yeah, it's the only way I can read these cards here together at the moment, actually, is I think there's been a third person in this relationship. I think somebody else has gotten in the mix, if you like, and everything has blown up and exploded in quite an unpleasant way. I think that you've retreated. I think you've set some very firm boundaries for yourself. I think you felt unsure about the way forward, about which direction to take. I think you've been trying to find out the truth of something. I think you've perhaps been seeking advice from somebody that you trust. I think you've been keeping people at a distance. And I think as we move into the future, there is still a requirement here for some rational thinking, for some clarity, for a new start. This destructive energy, this painful energy is still around in your future here, Capricorn. But I think you're being urged to be generous of spirit towards this energy. I think that's where the growth will come from for you, because at the end of your reading here, we've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, and I think I see this, I feel this very strongly, actually, that this is a kind of emotional growth for you. This is emotional maturation. This is that transformational energy that we read about with the trust the divine plan here, that all of the challenges and all of the struggles that you have faced have been necessary and have been important challenges, that you're on schedule, that these things were kind of necessary, really. I think whenever there are things that are difficult that happen for us in life, things that emotionally challenge us, there's always a message for us in those things, isn't there? There's always an opportunity for growth of some kind or another, and I think that's very strongly the message that I'm getting here from your cards. I don't know what really went on in the past, although I suspect that somebody, a third person, has come along and caused a lot of this destruction, that has caused you to not look after yourself very well, has caused you to have some mental health problems, I think. I do see that here. I do feel that here. I think you haven't been taking care of yourself. I think perhaps you haven't been behaving the best that you could either. But I think you're just tired and burnt out and sad, to be honest. But I do see positivity here. I do see positives here, Capricorn, and that's really important. I see growth. I see boundaries being drawn. I see trusted people in your life, people that you can talk to, people that have your higher good at heart, people who want the best for you. And I see real growth here. Again, with you being at the bottom of the deck and this being hidden, being what you might not see, is that the Three of Pentacles is a kind of collaborative effort, isn't it? It's kind of the meeting of minds coming together to build something, to learn from each other. These are craftsmen, these are skilled people coming together to build something. And I feel that that's something positive to take out of whatever mess has happened here in the past, is that whatever has gone on, you've learned something from it, you've grown. And I think, as I said, I think that whatever this meanness is, because this card is meanness, isn't it? I mean, you look at those cats there and they're just delighting in the devastation and destruction. It's like they've gone along the wall and just knocked every pot off that they could. And they think it's funny. So whatever that energy is, whatever that is in your life, I think you're being urged to try and be generous of spirit about it, to not attack back, if you like, but to maintain your boundaries, to maintain your your own inner sense of, your own inner place of strength, I think. I think if you can do those things, I think that this is what you've got coming up for you in the future. There's emotional growth here, well-being, stability, peace, a quest of some kind maybe, a reawakening of some feelings, an adventure, a new adventure possibly for you, a new adventure of your heart. So yeah, I think that that's all I have for you here, Capricorn. I'm sorry that was all a bit round the houses, but sometimes what I initially see in the cards is not what I end up seeing once I've got all the cards on the table. And I still do feel very much, because I get a lot of my sensations about cards in my solar plexus. I feel things very strongly, and I do still feel, I'm still seeing mental health issues here, Capricorn. I'm still seeing this air of self-sabotage, this air of being quick to judge or being quick to defend yourself, being perhaps too defensive. You may well have good reason, because as I said, we've got some naughty, unpleasant, destructive energy here, haven't we? So you know, you may well have good reason, but I think if you can, don't fight fire with fire. Try and take on some of the Buddhist philosophy, really, in this, in that you don't have to retaliate. You can be generous of spirit, generous of heart. And to not feel too down about whatever this has that's happened, about whatever has been going on, because it does feel very much here that this has all been part of something that's been necessary for you, some necessary kind of growth for you here. Yeah. So, get some sleep. Look after yourself, Capricorn. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I hope that you have a very happy Christmas, whatever you're doing. I hope that you have a beautiful, happy and healthy New Year. And I shall see you again soon in January, hopefully for a reading for the new year for you. So yeah, I've still got things, I've still got sensations. I think I'm finding it difficult to just shut up because I've still got sensations about these cards. Like I still want to say something to you, but I don't know what it is. Seek out trusted people. You've had the Hierophant here twice. Seek out trusted people, Capricorn. I think you need somebody to talk to at this time. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself and with others. Thank you, and I'll see you again.